Hello children, I am Nisha here from Mangala Vidya Mandira, your English teacher. So children, hope you all are doing good. So today in this video, we are going to start with the recap of grammar portion. And secondly, one more thing I wanted to tell you children, we are through with the textbook syllabus. So almost 70% syllabus we have completed. So henceforth you will be getting all the revision worksheets. From in the month of March you will be exclusively doing the revision only. And this video belongs to the recap of the grammar as I told you. And initially we have learned initially we have learned something like punctuation we have learned. Okay, so we have just gone through a little bit in the punctuation marks, but now exactly what we will do, we'll have a recap of what we have learned and some more addition for punctuation marks I am going to explain you in this video. So let's start children. Punctuation mark. The English language actually has a system of symbols and signs which is known as punctuation. And children, you know, almost there are 14 punctuation marks commonly used in English grammar. There will be question mark, there will be exclamation point, then comma will be there, semicolon, then colon, dash, hyphen, then parentheses, then brackets, braces, apostrophe, quotation marks and ellipses. So we have already learned capital letter and full stop. Again, I will just give you a recap of the same. Capital letter and full stop. See here in the first picture, the girl is playing the piano. One example has been given there. Okay, in that sentence, the beginning of the sentence is capital. See, they have written T capital, right? And the sentence ends with what? Full stop. So, whenever you are writing a sentence, children, the beginning of the sentence should be always capital and it ends with a full stop. Secondly, a sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop as it is mentioned down. So, this thing you have to remember, children. Secondly, one more thing, the pronoun I is written in a capital letter wherever it appears. Okay, so whenever you are writing about yourself, that is I, or else anything, any word which starts with I, you have to always remember that the letter I should be written in a capital form. Okay, now here one more example I have given you, like Amit and I are brothers. Okay, so here I means you are talking about yourself, so that I has written in a capital letter. Next one is what, children? Question mark. So a question mark means a sentence that asks a question ends with a question mark. So like any question, if I am asking you, how are you children? What are you doing? So these all are small, simple and small questions. So whenever I am asking you, whenever you are writing any question, so it always ends with a question mark. Like any sentence, if there is a question in that sentence, that should be always end with a question mark. Now in this picture, can you see there has been written a sentence, how many cookies did you eat? Okay, here how means it has started. See here the first letter in that sentence is, again as I told you, it started with a capital letter, and at the same time being a question, it has ended with a question mark. Can you see children, at the end of the sentence there is a question mark. Few more examples children, like what color is the dog? Again, beginning of the sentence is capital and the end of the sentence is question mark, since it is a question, since the sentence belongs to a question. Will you play with me? Again there is a question mark at the end of the sentence. Now the next one is comma. So when we use comma is used to separate 3 or more words in a list. So when there is 2 words, what we have to do children, we have to use and. Okay, but if more than 2 words are there, so what we have to do, you have to separate those words. And for separating the words, what punctuation mark you have to use? You have to use comma. Now in the first picture, can you see on the plate there are two fruits. My favorite fruits are apple and banana. Okay, so there are only two fruits. So what we have used and to connect both the fruits, apple and banana. Now in the second picture, one more fruit got added. So strawberry got added in that on that plate. Okay, in that sentence, in that plate, strawberry also got added. One more fruit got added. So what we will do? My favorite fruit are apple. Okay, so now we have to separate the words. So for while separating the words, as I told you, we have to use comma. So now apple is there, second one banana is there, and third one is strawberry. So how we have to write, children? My favorite fruit are apple, comma, banana, comma, and strawberry. So when there is a comma, you have to give a slight pause, okay, a break you have to give. So I have not read the sentence like my favorite fruit are apple, banana and strawberry. No, how I have read it, my favorite fruit are apple, comma is there, pause, banana, comma, and strawberry. So for that, separating the word, we are using comma. Few more example is there, children. Comma is also used after introductory words such as yes, okay, yes, no, well, hello, etc. Like in the first sentence, can you see hello, how are you doing? So after hello, okay, after hello, they have separated the word hello with a sentence. Okay, so how they have separated? By adding comma after hello. Then again, what is the next sentence? How are you doing? It's a question. Okay, it's a question, so that has been ended with a question mark. Comma is also used for giving a short pause in a sentence. Okay, so now there are many more sentences are there. Okay, but we have to use comma just to give a short break. Pause means break. Now I will read the sentence. A lot of people, okay, comma, young and old, comma, rich and poor, comma, met the saint. So here there is lots of break is there, lots of pause is there. So when we have to give a pause in the sentence, what we have used again here, children? We have used comma. Next one is exclamation mark. Okay, exclamation mark is used like, what is exclamation mark? We use exclamation mark at the end of a word or sentence to show strong feelings such as surprise, anger or joy. It is not compulsory that we have to use at the end of the sentence only, or end of the, it is means not compulsory to use at the end of the sentence. Sometimes at the end of the word also we use exclamation sign. Okay, we'll see the sentences. The exclamation mark. So there is an exclamation mark given, a standing line and a dot. Now the first sentence is, okay, wow, it's a word. Okay, it's some kind of surprise. So we see something different, something surprisingly, we say wow, it's very fast. So after wow, what we have done, we have put an exclamation mark. It's very fast. Again, end of the sentence we have put capital, and after the exclamation mark the sentence begins with the again capital letter. Next one, what a beautiful day. Again there's a surprise. Okay, there's a surprise, so that's why we have told what a beautiful day. It ends with an exclamation mark. Okay, in this sentence also you can see, as it is a surprise, we have ended the sentence with an exclamation mark. Next one, wow, what a cute baby. Again, children, after wow there is an exclamation mark, and the sentence what it is started, we have used W and it got end with full stop. Next one, alas, the cat is dead. Okay, again alas. Okay, after the word alas we have put an exclamation mark, and the cat is dead. So beginning of the sentence is capital here. Again it has ended with a full stop. So children, we have learned punctuation in this video. So I will be sharing you few examples related to punctuation in the form of PDF. So what you have to do, you have to just do that PDF. No, you have to just do that worksheet. Okay, that exercise you have to do and post it in the group. From the month of March, you will be getting revision worksheet. Okay, so thank you children. Take care of yourself.